This is a humanitarian challenge to all of us. What the administration has inherited is a broken system at the border.
I'm here in Donna, Texas. The Biden administration won't let us inside this facility holding migrant children, but we are getting a first glimpse inside, and the allegations are disturbing.
Inside these massive tents along the southern border, hundreds of migrant children waking up in crowded conditions. Lawyers who recently went inside tell me the overcrowding is so severe some children don't have beds and are forced to sleep on the floor. One girl telling them she hadn't showered in 6 days.
How young are we talking?
We saw the whole spectrum from 1 to 17.
Our cameras not allowed in. The Border Patrol handing out its own footage when the facility opened last month. The lawyers say 45 to 50 children share a space like this.
That is where they would spend their entire day. They did tell us that every few days they were allowed to go into a courtyard for about 20 minutes, but it seems that some children would go longer than that without seeing the sun.
They say siblings of opposite genders who traveled together were separated upon arrival. Some children saying they haven't been allowed to call their parents. This new video showing the surge at the border. The system's so overwhelmed, the Biden administration has called on FEMA to help take in, house, and transport kids to more child-friendly facilities. But inside these tents, lawyers say there are so many kids they're being held way past the 3-day legal limit, some up to a full week. And even though many of the children have family north of the border, the lawyers telling me those kids can't immediately be reunited with those family members because of all the bureaucratic red tape.
As New York City marks 1 year since its first COVID death with remembrances across the city, powerful images light the skyline. The faces of some victims projected onto the Brooklyn Bridge, a reminder of the real toll of the pandemic. This as more Americans are rolling up their sleeves. More than 11% of adults are now fully vaccinated, and nearly half the country is rolling back restrictions. In LA County, indoor dining, movie theaters, and gyms are reopening at limited capacity. But Dr. Anthony Fauci is stressing while the U.S. seems to be trending in the right direction, now is not the time to get complacent.
Don't spike the ball on the 5-yard line. Wait until you get into the end zone.
And after President Joe Biden signed his near $2 trillion coronavirus aid package into law, some Americans are already seeing those stimulus checks hit their bank accounts. Meanwhile, Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are heading west to embark on a Help is Here tour, visiting vaccination sites and holding sessions with small business owners, all in an effort to build support and educate the public on the benefits included in the massive recovery plan.